Okay, and then we'll just go over this again, just so that we this and the other exercise, and then we'll look at some words, including the newer letters.
Okay.
Even though this is a scene, which is one of the newer letters, I want to practice some of the newer letters a bit more.
Okay.
So go from this one. So like 1, 2, 3, and 4, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'll try that. Okay. Rotsu.
Say it again.
Rotsu.
So there's no cutting of the air. I don't know if you. It's just raw su. Raw
Rotsu.
su.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rotsu. Okay.
This is like
Rotsu.
the simplest one, right?
I got you. Okay.
Nothing fancy.
Rotsu. Yeah. Okay.
This one.
Rotsu.
Yes. This one.
Rotsu.
Yes. And then this one.
Rotsu.
Good.
Rot. Let me try that again. Rotsu. Is it wrong to make like a TS like when I cut it like Rotsu?
There's no T. It's literally just cutting of the air. So it's like raw su. So I wouldn't put any T sound. So just
I hear you're not. Yeah, you're not making the T. I am.
yeah, I'm not saying su like a
Right,
and then
right.
it's
It's like a Japanese thing that I'm doing. Okay, don't do that. Okay.
I mean, maybe it does happen in Arabic, but not in this situation.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm doing that, and I need to not do that. Rotsu.
Su. I mean, like if a word was written like this.
Give me 1 second, please.
Yes.
All right.
Reckon you could take her, could either? Yes. Shukran for your help.
My apologies.
No problem.
Anyway, dogs are out. They're done for the night, so we're good. Apologize for that. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna just put this over here. So this would be what you're saying. So I mean, like it's possible to make that sound, right? If you were adding a T sound to it.
Rots. Oh, I see. Yes, it's not that. It's rot.
Yes.
Rots.
So this is rot, like rot su, rot su, rot su. This is rot su.
Rotsu.
Again, like it seems complicated, but the hamzah with the sukoon is actually not that hard. It's literally just it's an abrupt closing of the vocal cords. I think it is.
Right.
So it's if like you say like and you just cut the air. Like don't say and like ease it down. You're saying like I'm just saying to show you the cutting of the air, not the sound here. But if I say and I just literally cut it off instantly. That's the kind of sound. So I'm saying su. So try that. If you just say like and then don't like ease it down. Just like I said, it's like the difference between a car, just rolling to a stop or like hitting a wall. If it hits a wall, it just stops. Yeah.
Rotsu.
Yeah. So we'll go over these again because I think that if a person can tell me the difference between these, then they have a pretty good understanding of like what the information that we've been looking
Let
up
me
till
give it a
now.
shot. Yeah. I got to turn my brain on here. Which one are we doing first?
Okay, so we'll go down. So we'll go here, then
Okay.
here, then here, then here, then here. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do this one first.
Ba. Excuse me.
What's this?
Wrong. Ta.
Yes. So ta, right?
Yes. Ta.
You did it right. It's just sometimes I'm gonna just say it too.
Okay, okay. And then the next one would be ta ta.
Again.
No,
So you
excuse
did
me.
this bit right, but the last bit is more simple.
Ta ta
Yes. Ha
ta ta
ta ta ta right?
ta ta. Okay, ta ta.
This one.
Okay. Ta ta
Yeah. So it's just ha ha ha
ta
ha. I don't think
ta.
that's. I don't. I've never heard that be pronounced like that, but it's just obviously. I'm like you can tell that there is a difference in the pronunciation of all of these
Yes,
so far, right? So
yes,
ta 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 ta, right?
yes.
This one.
Ta ta
Good. And the last one.
ta ta
Say it again.
ta ta
Yes, just ta ta. So again, ta.
ta
Sorry, ta 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 ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta
ta. Right.
ta.
Okay, we'll go over this one as well, even though we did it yesterday. So we'll just go in this, the same
Okay,
order. We'll go down and then down again.
okay. Ja ja
Yes.
ja ja.
Slow down a bit.
Okay. Ja ja.
He's saying ja, right? It's just ja.
No, ja like ja like one syllable. I'm going ja ja,
Yes.
and then that one is ja ja
Yes.
ja ja
Yes.
ja ja.
Yeah. So what you said just before, just again to make this more fun. So you said everything right, yeah? Just to show
Okay,
you, and I'm sure that you do understand this, but I'll just show you anyway. So what you just said before was like more like this. Like this, you said these two. You said this one here, like what I've written. So this one, which is let me get my laser. So ja ja ja. You said this. So I'm just writing it just to show you
yeah, no, I
how
get it,
that would
I
be
get it. No,
written.
I understand.
How would you say that?
I would say that ja ja
Yes. So this would be ja right? So that's why again, if we say ja, it becomes different from ja, and I don't think it really matters in English. If you are to, if I say if you are to like enunciate, that doesn't change the meaning of the word, but the whole point of like, especially why people need to learn to read Arabic, even just for the prayer, is because these fathas and these things that you adding or subtracting when you're pronouncing things, they do change the meaning of the word sometimes, or they just
Okay,
make it into a word that doesn't exist. Okay, I think obviously we're going to be practicing it, but I think we're doing okay with that now.
okay.
So let's have a look at some words. These are similar to what we did above, but the ones we did above had the letters that we kind of already knew. So this is including some of the new letters. So we'll go this one first, and then we'll go down.
Sabaro.
Yes. Sa ba ra.
Oh,
Sabara.
okay.
You got it right.
Oh, I'm surprised. I wasn't
Okay, this
expecting
one.
right. Uh,
Wait, 1 second.
okay,
So this is like the letters in the Quran. We haven't gone over this yet. But
okay.
what would this be here? So just ignore this and ignore everything before it.
Then that would be saburi,
So what's this? It's not sa, right? That would be a scene. Just what's this first? Exclude that.
sawed,
Yeah, so with the fatha, what would it say?
saw.
Yes. So saw, yeah, and then what's next? So we just read here, saw, ba, ra, yeah. It's the
Okay.
same root letters, but we don't have a fatha on this letter, right?
No.
It's a sukoon.
Oh, okay. Sabro.
But then we have a we're not saying raw
Oh,
here,
sorry.
right?
Sabri.
Yeah, saberi, saberi, right?
Oh, saberi. Yes.
See? So it might seem a bit more intimidating when it's in the Quran, but actually these three letters you definitely can read, right?
Yes. Sabri. Yes.
Okay, what's this one?
Um, Darisa.
Yes, this one.
Sh- Shihatha.
So tha has three dots, right? Looks like this.
Ah, she had that. She had that.
Yes, yes. I do
She
actually think we went over these, like when we first came
I
across the
I
letters.
I'm not I'm drawing a blank on a lot of hang on. So
Yeah, so it's good to go over them again. Not last lesson, like when we first looked at these letters.
Hasuro? Hasuro.
Yes. Ha, su, ra. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go over the four letters again. I'm kind of
That's what we're doing here. That's the
right.
point of this exercise.
I'm actually guessing. I'm not going by
No, it's
what I
it's okay because the
okay.
the way it's kind of working is we're going over the new ones. But in reality, like th- even if we don't learn the new ones, we're including all the old letters, right? So every time
Yeah,
you're doing this, even though you're getting exposure to these, the letters that you do know, you're reinforcing your knowledge of them,
I
right?
guess.
So it's it's not a bad thing. Even if you forget the newer letters, if even if we're just solidifying the older letters, that's still a good thing. Here, what's this one?
Asaba.
So sa is again would be seen with an alif. So this is not sa, right?
Asaba. Let me
Yeah.
try that. Asaba.
Yes. A saw ba. A
Uh,
saw ba. Yeah.
Asaba.
Okay, what's this?
Sodero.
Yes. This one?
Sodero. It would be Haru Sa.
Yes.
Harusa.
Yeah, so this is saw da ra, saw da ra, and then kha ru sa. Kharusa. You said it right.
Okay. Oh, Duriba.
Good. ضُرِبَ.
Do
ضُرِبَ.
do riba. Do
That's good.
riba.
Yes.
Do
This one?
ri-
This is you've probably never made this kind of word
Yeah,
in your
right.
life.
Za.
Is it za?
That's a za. I got that part.
No, that's not a za. It's close. It's like
Oh yeah, okay. No dot. Okay, that's raw.
yeah.
So we got raw. Hang on, and then that's a raw dog. Ha. Raw
Say it again
dog.
then.
Raw
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Ra ba ba. Ra da kha. Ra
Raw.
da kha.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't exactly roll off easily. Raw dog. Raw dog.
Yes.
Ha. Raw.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this should be fun. I like these.
Ida. Idarot.
So you
Idarot.
said say it again.
Idarot.
So you're extending this a lot more than you're extending this. But these two should be exactly the same. So you're saying
Okay.
like idarat,
Oh,
idarat. To say that you would be removing the
Idarot. Idarot.
yeah. And just make
Idarot.
sure you're not saying ida, yeah. So it's just
Right.
ida, idarat. Yeah.
Idarot.
Yes.
Idarot.
If we were to say, as an example, if we were to say idarat, like we would put a letter, we would have added a letter. So this here would say idarat because we've added this. So
I
this
got you.
we haven't gone over it, but this can do this. This basically letter can do the same thing with the kasra as the alif does with the fatha. Fatha.
This
So yeah,
extends.
it would. I mean, it does also say ya, yi, you, and like a, for example, is the y sound. But when we add it after a kasra, it can say idarat. So if we delete it, it would be idarat. Got it?
Okay.
Can you hear the difference?
Yes, slightly, but yes.
So just the difference between ida,
Idar.
idarat, and
Idar.
idarat, right?
Yes.
Okay, this one.
Oh, okay. It's raw song. Raw
Say it again.
sauce.
Yes.
Raw,
Raw sauce. Raw sauce.
raw
Yeah, the way you said it
sauce.
is fine.
Okay. I'm surprised I'm getting half of these. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that is
Yes.
right. Wow. Okay.
You are doing well, mashallah.
Sahiba.
So you're saying sa.
Yes. Sahiba.
So sahiba, sahiba would be like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would be
Yeah,
sahiba.
yeah, sahiba. Okay, next one.
Sahib.
This one.
Oh, okay. Underneath that, that is Sharada.
Yes. Sharada. Sharada.
Sharada.
I think that it's actually useful to say it this way. So like as you work it out, you say like saw, he, ba, sahiba. You could either do it a few times, so you could be like, because you want to be able to at some point increase the speed, right? So you can say like as you're working out, you can be like, okay, saw he ba sahiba
Okay.
sahiba. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying that I
No,
think
I
it's
understand. I
useful
get you. Right. No, it
because
might help.
the difficulty is when you're increasing your speed when you're trying to read. It's very important to keep the accuracy of the vowels. So if we are saying like you need to be able to eventually say like sha, ra, da, sharada, 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 sharada. You should be able to at some point be able to say it that fast. And I'm never
Right.
saying sharada or sharada. That's changing the vowels.
Right.
Sharada, sharada.
Shadow that. Okay. Ha sha ra. Ha shadow.
So this would be sha, right?
Oh,
You're saying
okay.
ha, sha, ra.
Hadara.
Yes. Say it again.
Hadara.
Yes.
Had Hadara.
Ha,
Hadara.
ba, ra. Hadara. Yeah.
Had yes. Ha di ra. Hadira. Hadira.
Yeah. Kha,
Hadi.
di, ra. Khadira.
Hadri.
Difficult.
That's a
Difficult to
three.
say.
Hadira. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
take a practice.
Yeah.
Hadri.
So we just need to like the one thing we need to think about is like when we're saying like kha, we want to make sure that we're not saying this, which obviously it's gonna take time, you know.
Yes.
We want to make sure we're not. So you can hear the difference between kha, di, ra, and kha, di, ra. Can you hear the
For
difference?
sure. For sure.
Yes. Okay. So we do the next one.
Raw. Raw.
What's the first sound?
Saw.
Yes.
Second one is raw.
Yes.
Saw raw.
Yes. Sarah. Let me just say that again. Say it again.
Saw raw.
So it's like saw, raw, sarah, sarah. So the H sound, the ha, it's literally like if I turn off this, you should be able to hear it quite clearly. Like it's like
Oh, I can hear
like
you.
literally
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you literally it's literally like just only the air with no scratching, no vibration or anything. So it's like sarah, sarah. Yeah.
Saw raw.
Yes.
Saw raw.
Just make sure where there's no scratching or vibration when we're producing this sound.
Saw raw.
It's like just the yes, exactly like that. It's just like the
Okay.
purest, cleanest
Raw.
exhaling of air
Saw raw.
without any like vibration or scratching.
Or
Yes?
scratching. Saw. I got
Yes.
you.
We're not saying
Oh, that's actually yeah.
sorach.
Right.
Say again?
Saw raw. Saw raw.
That's it. Just like that with no scratching. Okay?
Gotcha. Saw raw.
Cool. So
Raw.
we're gonna do some more exercises now.
Okay.
Um but if you feel okay with it, I'm going to introduce a new letter. So as we introduce the hamzah, even though it's like considered at the end of the alphabet, um, instead of doing these and these and this one, I just want to add this letter here now. Okay.
Okay.
So this
Noon.
letter is called noon. Yes,
Noon.
it's green. I made it green because this is an easy letter for you to pronounce. Inshallah.
Okay. Noon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, let's go ahead and do some sounds. The reason why, well, it will become clearer in a minute.
Okay.
So this is literally just like I probably don't even need to tell you what to say.
Na, ni, nu.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So what you'll what letter does this look similar to that has
Ba,
one dot?
ba,
Yes.
but the dot's on the
Yes.
bottom.
Yes. So the ba they are slightly different in terms of their shape when they're
In
on
the
the row.
shape, yes,
So if you
yes,
look at the ba, it is a bit different.
yes.
In terms of when they're written in words, most of the time it's just is there one dot on the top or one dot on the bottom, and they're easy to mix up.
I
So
got
um you just be aware of that. So
ni, nu.
I guess we would write this one this way. So yeah, go ahead.
An, in, un.
Good. Any questions about the letter?
Na, ni, nu, an, in, un.
Straightforward, easy enough, right?
Yes, it's pretty straightforward. Na, ni,
Cool. We'll explain why we are introducing this now. I'll explain that either
okay.
now or in the next lesson. So it depends how much time we've got. So let's do some reading then. So let's do
Nashara?
yes. So just to see the difference between that. See?
Yes.
So the way they're written, this basically the exact same shape at the beginning.
Right. And that would be Bashara.
Yes. Cool.
Shadow, Bashara.
Okay, so I'm gonna go just for the screen space. I'm gonna because I'm trying to be as zoomed in as possible. I'm gonna go across now, even though we've been going down.
That's fine. That's fine.
So for anyone who watches who's got OCD, please forgive me. I know some people would be like, "Why is he doing that?" Oh, yep,
Nasaha. Nasaha.
good. So the first one is na sha ra, na sha ra, then na sa kha, na sa kha. Yeah,
Nasaha. Yes. Nasaha. Nasaha. Nasoba.
say it again.
Nasoba.
There was
Nasoba.
yes, na sa ba, na sa ba. Good.
Nasoba.
Okay, next one. Um,
Nadoja.
yes. You're doing good in terms of you're saying so the na with the fatha, like it's a light letter. So you're doing good in terms of you're saying na la ja. But it's very common, even with people who can read, when you have like a light, then a heavy, then a light. To do like for example, say no la ja or na la ja. Like to add like a heaviness of the A sound onto these. So the way you're doing it is good. I'm just
Okay.
pointing out like the way you're doing it is good. So you are actually going from like na, la, ja, na, la, ja, you can see how it could be difficult and probably be easier to just be like nodoja, you know?
Right, right.
But we don't want to do that. I mean, doing that wouldn't change the meaning of the word. It's just not the right
Not the
way to
correct
pronounce the
way
letter,
to
right?
okay. Thought.
So in making like if we say raw, right? If we say sabara, if we said sabara, ra, it wouldn't change the meaning. It's still the correct letter. We're just not pronouncing the letter properly.
I got you. Some Bible. Right.
Especially when we're trying to imitate the accent of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, right? So this has been passed down to us as the way that these are supposed to be pronounced. And if you think about it, like the idea that you are pronouncing the letters the way that someone pronounced the letters 1400 years ago, it's a crazy
Right.
concept. You know, like
Yeah, it
sometimes
kind of
like
is, but hey, if you're gonna be anal retentive to the point where the rest of the world's gonna get jealous, you may as well turn it up a few notches. We had to color code
yeah.
it. All
I
right.
mean,
You should say it like a smart aleck because we got it here. Emphasis on the no kidding. Duh. Yeah. We said duh. When we say it long, we mean something different. Yeah.
yes, because yes, that is true.
Yeah, we do that
That's a very good point. Okay, here we go. This would be good. What's this one?
Okay, that's gonna um nah, Nabasha.
Yes. What's this next one? So this is so we had na sha ra, na sha ra, na sa kha, na sa kha, na sa ba, na sa ba, na la ja, na la ja, right? And then you
Yep.
just said na ba sha, na ba sha. Okay, what's this one?
Nabada.
Good. Cool. Um, okay, we've got a couple more examples. We've got four more,
Okay.
and then I mean, do you want to do more? Because we need more practice, I think. But I
I
do
need
want
more
to.
practice. I agree. I'm here to get some practice in. I'm here. Let's get that in.
Yes. So I want to, because now we're adding. Now we've actually gone over loads of information. So in terms of the pace, I personally think that more exercises is what's needed now. And in terms of adding information, we add it slowly, but we make sure that we've done enough exercises so that we're able to really properly understand the stuff that we have already learned.
Okay.
Okay, so what's this one?
Na da ba.
Good. Okay, next one. Okay, we've. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Okay, I
Okay.
want to show you something. So this was later on planned. Oh, I don't have it on my computer. This was later on planned to be something that we do more in the future.
Okay.
But let me just see if I can find it on my computer. Just give me one sec, because I want to go over how. Here we go. Yes, here it is. Let me just import this document, and then we can have a look. Okay, one second. Okay, so this is the same document, but it's got Everything in it. Okay. So what we're looking at here is these combinations of letters. So let's find the one. So I've made this. You can see we're learning the letter noon, right? So I'm
Yes.
just going to show this to you just so that rather than just, I feel like you're able to understand what it is. But basically, this is a noon plus a jim. Okay, so we can have a jim or a ha or a kha. Okay, and the way he
Right.
writes all of these letters with the ones that look the same. So we have ba, ta, tha, and noon, right?
Right.
So let's look at we have the ba plus the jim, the ba plus the ha, and the ba plus the kha. Okay, so we don't have to go
Okay.
into too much detail now. I just want to show you in this circumstance so that you understand what's going on. We basically have this going on here. So these are the letters. So what you need to look at is when you have a either ba, ta, tha, or noon, which are basically all the same shape. They have like a U shape with a dot. And then we have either a jim, ha, or kha, which are again all the same shape. The way he writes that into a word is like this, basically. So the first shape will look like this. Okay. And then we just need to know, is it one dot? Is it two dots? Is it three dots? Or is it a dot underneath? So if it's one dot, it's a noon, right? If it's three dots, it's going to be a tha. If it's two dots,
It's
a
a
ta.
tat.
And if it's one dot underneath,
It's a bat.
yes. Okay. So we can come back to this later on in the future, but I'll just explain what we're looking at here. So what you're going to then do, if you look at these, is you need to identify the first dot.
Okay.
So the first dot tells you what the letter is, the first letter. Okay. And then the second dot will tell you whether it's a jim, ha, or tha. Makes sense? If
Yes,
you
it
have
does.
one dot here and then there's no dot,
It's a
then
hat.
it's a ha. And then again, like this looks weird, but like it's basically look at the first dot
No. Paw.
and yes, we haven't looked at this or this yet, but that's
No.
basically how you decode this interesting construction. So basically that's what we have right here, right? So
Okay.
you need to look at this first. Or we'll mark it down to here. Because
Okay.
if it was a ba, so ba kha, like it looks fine, like this. But
Mhm.
when we add another letter, the shape changes. You see that?
Yes.
Be pretty much any other letter that we add. The shape
But I
changes
can
from
still
this.
see the top. I can still make out the Hajim or Haw. I can see the
Yes,
letter either way.
that's the
So
point,
it's
right?
just kind of stylizing it a little bit. When you put the two
Yes,
letters together,
because
this is how
it's
they do it.
definitely stylized. Because if we use the standard Apple font, like let's just show how that would look. So that's a lot easier to read. You know, like that's super easy. Everything's there, right?
Yes,
But this
yes.
one, this is the calligraphy, right? So again, let's do this one, this word first, and then we'll do this word second.
New Haw Raw. New
You said
Haw.
you said nu,
I'm sorry.
as if it's
Nah. Nah
na.
Haw.
Yes, na kha ra, na kha ra. What would this one be?
Bah Haw Raw. Bah
Oh,
Haw.
we didn't put any vowel. Yeah,
There you go. Okay.
you
That
say it
would
again.
be Bahara.
Yes. Whilst we're here, I mean, we can always go over this again in the future, but let's do um a gym because a gym can sometimes like make it.
Okay.
Um, let's just, especially with the like the ba and then the jim. So let's have a look at that. So can you try to read that first one?
Najaro.
Yes. Na ja ra. So it's actually easy to read. It's just
Yeah.
like the calligraphy looks a bit weird, right? What about this one? So this is why you need to, because the thing is, this here,
Bajaro. That's
yes,
Bajaro.
bajara. Because the reason why it's confusing is because this beginning part, you might think that this is a jim, right? Because that's kind of how jim looks. It's kind of like that with a dot, right?
Right.
So you, again, like whenever we have this like hook looking thing, we're just
Okay.
gonna divide it like this. So you start here and you kind of draw down. So you need to identify. There's always going to be a first dot. We just need
Okay.
to know what is the second dot. That's going to be the tricky part. Is there no dot? Then it's a ha.
It's a
If there
hat.
is a dot, it's a
That's a
ja
G.
or a jim. And if there is a dot like around here,
Right. And
right,
it's a right.
like we've seen here, right?
Correct. Ho.
Cool. So we didn't.
Ho.
We could go over again in the future, but
Okay.
since we've written it, we may as well just leave it there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Any questions about that?
None. I can see I can make it out just fine. I that it's crazy, but it makes sense. It's just a different way of writing it. But
Yes. Okay. We've pretty much done an hour now.
okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just explain again why I wanted to do the noon, and then we tomorrow we can do this new concept plus exercises with words and longer words,
Okay.
4 and 5 letter words. And we can explain this concept again tomorrow. But
All right.
basically I wanted to go over where did I write it? Okay, now you can see it, right?
Now I can see it. Yes.
Okay, what's this?
Just a b.
This is not a this is a vowel, yeah? It's the dhamma.
Oh, okay. It's a boo.
Okay. What would this then say?
Boon.
Yes. So it's not boon, it's just bun.
Boon.
Bun. Yeah, there's no
Boon.
extension. There's no
Oh,
boo, yeah, it's just
boon.
bun. Okay. And then we will add again.
Boon.
So what's this?
Ba.
Yes. And what's this?
Ben.
Ben. Yeah.
Ben.
And the last one? Oh, sorry. Oh, we somehow completely closed the document. I have no idea how we've done that. Just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna.
All right. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I'll just add a new page and we'll start again. Because otherwise, I don't know where that document's gone now.
That's all right.
Okay, so let's go again. So we have Boo, yes,
Boo.
and we have Bun, right?
Boon. Yes. Boon.
And then we have Ba, and we have
Ben.
okay,
Ben.
and we have B, and we
Bean.
have Bean, yes.
Bean. Yes. Bean.
Does that all make sense to you so far?
Yes, actually. Boon.
Right. So what I'm going to show you is a symbol. Um, I'll tell you what it's called in a minute. You see this?
Yes.
Okay. It's this symbol, it's written like that, But basically, it's like a dhamma and then another dhamma. So it's called dhammatan or dhammatain. It means two dhammas,
Okay.
but that's not actually what it does. So that's why this will make sense to you in a second. This is called fathatan, right? Or fathatain, depending on how you want to say it. It's like one fatha on top of the other, right?
Okay.
And then this here we'll have kasratan or kasratain. So tain, it just means two. So if I
Okay.
say kitabun, right, that means a book. If I say kitaban, it means two books. If I say masjidun, it means a masjid. If I say masjidan, it means two masjid. So in Arabic, you have like a special way of saying two of something.
Okay.
So when we're saying here, we're saying dhammatan. Most people say dhammatain. Okay, it doesn't make a difference if you say tan or tain. Okay, dhammatan, fathatan, kasratan. It just means two of either the dhamma or the kasra or the fatha.
Okay.
The what it actually does is exactly this. So this sounds here exactly like this. So can you read this? Did that make sense? This here will make the exact same sound as this.
Bun.
Exactly. So it basically adds a noon with a sukoon to whatever letter is before it. So if we
Okay.
have a ba with a dhamma, and then we add a noon with a sukoon, instead of saying just bu, it will say bun. Yeah.
Okay.
So many default words in Arabic end with the un sound. Baytun, a house. Sayyaratun, a car. Waladun, a boy. Masjidun, a masjid. Normally people don't say the last vowel. They just say masjid, but the actual word is masjidun. Even Muhammad, the name is Muhammadun. So if we write it, it will have the un, literally like. So the word Muhammad would be, so it would be like mu, ha, ma. So we normally say Muhammad. We'll get to these letters later, but actually it's Muhammadun, right?
Okay.
When we say ahad, I don't know if if you've memorized Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Have you memorized that?
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing.
Doesn't sound
Okay.
familiar.
Okay. So we normally say in the Quran, it's one of the chapters that you should, probably the next chapter that you should learn. Okay. So it's ha, d. So we normally say ahad. We say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, but it's actually ahadun. You can see the dhamma and then the other one, right?
Right.
You following what I'm saying so far? We'll go over
Sort
it
of.
again tomorrow. We'll go over it again tomorrow.
Okay.
So basically,
Instead of
when I
adding a letter with a vowel over it, you're just adding this little thing and it automatically means
it
add the
means this.
right.
Okay, so what does this say?
That says ba
What does that say?
ban.
Ban. Zendo, what does that say then?
That would also say that would that also say ban
Exactly.
because
So
you
it
put
might,
the
yes.
second one over it.
So it might
You're
seem a bit
indicating
like
it's
weird,
a
but that's
noon without actually having the it's a cheap one, or I would say a shortcut way of writing the noon that
exactly
would
the
come
reason.
after it.
And just many the noon. I would assume is the most popular letter. Like
Okay.
it's a whole bunch of rules when it comes to reciting the Quran,
Okay.
specifically with this letter. It probably has more rules than any other letter in terms of what it does. But normally people just teach this as being bun, ben, bin. But I think it's useful to understand like what does this actually mean, right?
Okay.
So what it means is this. So this is B. What's this?
Bean.
Bin. And this is?
Bean.
Yes. So what's this one?
Moon.
Hmm.
Ban. Bean.
Okay, so we're not going to do the other. I'm just going to give you the same thing. I think that you're going to find this actually very easy. It just might feel a bit weird right now.
Tune.
Yes,
Can. Teen.
exactly.
Okay.
Right?
Teen.
So it's actually not that confusing, right?
No, no, it's not.
So basically, when we write this word, so okay, you should now be able to read this, right? What does that say?
Ahadu.
Yeah, what does that say?
Ahadun.
Exactly. So when we see that symbol, what the actual sound that is being produced is this. Yes?
Understood. Ahadu.
So this is this they're the same thing. They are equal. We just
Understood.
never write that. That's just not how the word would ever be written. But in terms of sounds, this is how it's said.
Okay.
So it's not actually like it's called two dhammas and two kasras and two fathas. But that kind of is like misleading in the sense of like it really should be named in such a way. It's called fathatan because there's two of them, right? There's
Okay.
two of these lines, but the name itself does not convey the information of adding the noon with the sukoon. Okay,
Okay.
so let's just do like we'll just do the other ones and then we'll finish that. Is that okay? Oops.
Ahadan.
Yes. Whenever you see, I'm just going to not dwell on it. Whenever the fathatan, the two fathas, comes at the end of a word, which it always comes at the end of the word, and aleph is included, we'll go over that later. But the aleph right here, we're not pronouncing it. We're saying ah, ha, dan. Okay? So I'm just going to write out what that is actually saying, right? So what it's actually saying is this.
Right.
Like, wait, I'm going to remove the fatha now, just so it's not confusing. So did these two make sense so far? We don't
Yes.
write it like this. We say it like this. We do write it like this. Yes?
Okay.
And if you look into the mushaf, you'll see many words ending. This is also one, but we won't talk about that. This is the fathatan. So this would be ku, fu, wan. So this is wa, and because there's two, it says one. Ku, fu, wan. So loads of words. This is actually you should be able to read that. Let's give that a go. We'll come back to that in a sec. There's a word that you can read, okay? I'll just show you this last one and then we'll finish, inshallah, once we do that. Are you feeling okay about this? Or is it a bit much?
No, it's fine.
Cool. So what does that say?
Ahadin.
Yes. So again, just to write out what this actually sounds like this. Okay, so this whole thing is why I've included the letter noon in this lesson now, so that we can understand what we're actually saying here. So if you said this, you would be saying ha dun, right? Ahadun. You'd be saying aha dan. You'd be saying ahadin. Ahadin, right? That's what these say. Agreed?
Yes.
Cool. Let's read this word as a final victory. Actually, we can read this whole thing. Okay. So this, do you know what this letter is first? What's this?
That's a ha,
Okay, and followed by
an aleph. So it's ha.
and then this one.
That's a seam, but it's got the thing underneath it. So it's C.
So what is just this? What would that be?
Ha, C.
Yes. And then what's this?
Dean.
Yes. So this is one word. What's the word say?
Hasidin.
So pronounce the alif.
Oh, Hasidin.
Hasidin. Okay. And now this is another word. What does this word say?
Either
Yes. So can you put them together and read the two words?
has Hasidin. Either.
Yes. So it's Hasidin either. Yeah? Hasidin either. And then what does this say?
That says Hasada.
Yes. So try your best. Try read this. You can go as slow as you want. Try read all three words.
Okay. Hasidin. Ida. Hasidin. Ida. Hasada.
That's it.
Hasidin. Ida. Hasada.
Yes. So this you're saying either, right? Not either.
No, I
Is
was
that
saying that it should be the either.
yeah, so say it again.
Either.
Yes. Hasidin
Hasidin.
e
إذا حسر
no sa
حسر حسد
yes. So it's hasidin either hasada.
حسد.
When we finish, you see this symbol? It's the end of a verse. So when we
Okay.
don't when at the end of a verse, we wouldn't if unless we're going to join the two verses, as in carry on reciting, if we stop here, we put a sukoon here. So the way this is actually pronounced would just be like hasad, not hasada. But right now we're pronouncing every vowel, yeah? So you've said it
Okay.
right. Hasidin either hasada. Cool.
Okay.
So mashallah. You want to try one more time?
Now I'm getting tired, man. I'm
There you go.
stumbling. My brain's starting to shut down, as you can
You
tell. It's what
you're doing
it's rolling.
you're doing very good though. Mashallah, you've read basically 3 complete words from the Quran.
Okay.